Friday, January 3rd, the first Friday in 2025. Your boy just weighed in at 180 pounds. I haven't weighed in at 180 pounds in a long time. And I have blamed bread for being the reason, but I got to get my ass back in shape. There's a free app, if you don't know it, called Fit On that I'm using. They do programs. It's like 20-minute workouts and stuff. I did a couple yesterday. I like there's a man named Eric who I follow for yoga, and he's super positive and stuff. Again, Fit On is my way of doing it. I haven't joined a gym. I probably need to join a gym, but I like running. I just need to get my weight down so that I don't kill my knees for running. But the new year, we're going to talk about a couple of things. We're going to talk about my schedule, 5 things that I know entering 2025 when it relates to stocks, the top 2024 stocks, the 2025 schedule for this podcast. I'm going to put out a little schedule for you. I did a couple of things that make me less money, but hopefully provide you better services, blah, 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 the whole thing. We'll talk about it. And then I'm going to go into Shy's top software names for 2025, Tesla Microstrategy, Faraday, FFIE. OGs, remember this one. We'll go into that. We'll do 6, the big 6, the Mag 7, how they did last year and which ones might not do great this year. NVIDIA versus Apple, why NVIDIA looks like it's going to pop. The top 10 tech stocks from the quant. We'll go over all of that, okay? First things first. There was a new alpha pick yesterday. Anybody with alpha picks, you got a new alpha pick yesterday. Go and pick it up. Alpha Picks, if you didn't know, it's a data-driven portfolio that has beaten the S&P during its time period where the S&P is up 51%. The portfolio is up 145%. Okay, it's two picks per month. You get one on the first. We got one on the second because the first was a holiday. So you get one on the first and you get one on the 15th. They tell you when to sell. It covers multiple sectors. I personally, if you go to the newsletter, you'll see a video that says, hey, I put $50,000 in. I put way more into $50,000 into it. I've rebalanced it. It is a great way to actually build a portfolio that works. And if you don't know how to build a portfolio, if you've had some trouble beating the S&P, this is a good way of doing it. I tried for 8 months last year, picking and choosing which stocks they suggested. It didn't work for me. I just didn't beat their portfolio. Their portfolio greatly beat me. So you got a new pick yesterday. There was a sell last week. All of this is a managed way. It's just an easy way for me to have a portion of my portfolio. It's not my entire portfolio. I still am focused on the large cap tech, but I took a portion of my portfolio and put it into this. If this continues to outperform, then I will put more money into this portfolio and I will continue to increase the percentage of my portfolio that goes into this as long as they continue to outperform. Okay. And speaking of outperform, if you want to see the top stocks in 2025, remember, Steve Kress has beaten 2023 and 2024, had over 100% gains. And they're going to have a complete webinar. And so it's January 8th from 12 to 3:30. I will include a link in the newsletter if you'd like to go see it, if you'd like to go register for it, but it's part of Seeking Alpha. It is a great program that will happen again January 8th. They're going to have their top 5 picks, and it's basically I'm just going to buy them. I mean, I didn't buy them last year. I'm just going to buy them this year because the performance is so easy. And if you want to join, there's a bundle offer on my link tree. Okay, the link for everything, linktr.ee/dailystockpick. It's down below. And so if you want to sign up for the bundle, premium is where you're going to get your top 2025 stocks. And then Alpha Picks is that portfolio of 2 stocks per month. Okay. And it's a bundle offer and you save $159. That is a great discount for the amount of money that I'm putting into these portfolios between premium and Alpha Picks. The money that I'm paying is next to nothing. Again, we're going to go over this. One of the newsletters that I have coming up is what is going to be titled, What If I Had to Relearn Everything Today? What Would I Do? And one of the steps is paying for tools. That's it. I mean, you got to learn your lessons, learn what to do, but paying for tools is a critical thing for me. And I was a paying customer before I became an affiliate. So right now I'm an affiliate. I do benefit when you click on that. But the new Alpha Pick, let's see, with roughly 200 million active policies and comprehensive suites of protection services, the stock is the #2 quant-rated stock in property and casualty insurance. A strategic turnaround plan helped this company pivot from 5 quarters of negative earnings to skyrocketing growth and solid profitability. It's a good company. You've all heard of it. I guarantee you've all heard of it. But yeah, so there's that one. And if you didn't watch this video from yesterday, Trendspider's top features of 2024, go and watch it. It's literally 5 minutes. And what I want you to do is watch that. If any of those 10 features interest you, or if my 4-hour algorithm interests you, then go over to the link tree and get the New Year's special where you save 65% off Trendspider. Because like I said, one of those newsletters that I'm going to do is what if I lost everything and I had to restart? One of them is paying for tools. And part of that is paying for education. Okay? I steer people towards the advanced tier. If it's within your budget, get the advanced tier. Why? For $78 a month, you get unlimited one-on-one training. And so if, I had a customer email me yesterday, a listener who said, and he's got Trendspider and he signed up for the advanced tier. He said, hey, that blood in the streets thing that you talked about, how can I build it? And I said, Trendspider built it. They didn't share it, but take it to a one-on-one training session and say, hey, can you show me how to build something like this? And boom, he's going to do it. That's what's great, is that if you find a strategy and you want to build it, you can go to a one-on-one training session and these guys will help you build it with you. And they're product experts. So that's why I like this. That's why I say for $78, think of it. If you take one a week, okay, 4 training sessions per month, that's less than $20 per training session. And you get Trendspider thrown in for free. It's not even like, you're paying for Trendspider and then you have to pay $20 on top of that. It's less than $80 per month if you get the advanced tier. That's why I'm pointing you towards there. If it's not within your budget, then at least get the enhanced tier. Stay away from the standard, even though you're saving money on the standard. For $1 more per month, just get the enhanced. Seriously, just get the enhanced. It's not even $1. It's $5 more for the entire year. But what you get is you get the AI Strategy Lab and you get the free one-on-one training session. So go watch this video. If any of that stuff interests you, go and get Trendspider. This is Trendspider. So where are we on the VOO and the QQQ? Okay, those are my 2 biggest ETFs that I suggest everybody gets into. VOO tracks the S&P 500. QQQ tracks the NASDAQ 100. So right here, you can see the VWAP, the volume weighted average price, when we pull it back to the July highs, is right around, let's see, 525. We're trading at 539. So we're above the volume weighted average price. The high area is 554. And you can see we really don't have any difference in volume shelves. There's nothing that's really standing out. I think that 520, if we were to see additional pullbacks, I think you first have to break your 200-day at 531. And then you'd have to break this previous July high, which provided some resistance at 520. So we've got some support. Can we go down? Absolutely. Look at the weekly on VOO. Okay, it's still high. Look at the RSI. You're at 55. And the volume shelves here are down around 432. There's not a ton of volume up here. But if that's actually pulled back a little too far. Let's pull it back to, say, the highs of 2022. You're seeing a little bit of volume up there. You still got a lot of volume here, because what were people doing during this time? They were buying. People weren't worried about it. There wasn't a big, for those seasoned investors, they were loading into VOO during this time. Are they going to start selling it? Probably. People start taking profits at different times. And here at the beginning of the year, you're bound to take more profits on big gains. QQQ, very similar. Look at the 4-hour. Okay, the 4-hour has you out. You're down below the 9-day moving average. Your MACD's down. This is the 4-hour. Your MACD's down below the oscillator, and your RSI is at 38. It's oversold. But when you look at a weekly, it still looks incredibly strong. So could we go down? Absolutely. It's nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing to worry about. 5 things I know right now entering 2025, okay? The first thing I know is that my Apple strategy was absolute gold. Absolute gold. And it's worked out tremendously well. Okay, what was the strategy? The strategy was at the end of December, when you were up at all-time highs at $260, go and sell. I got mocked for selling at $257, and then it went to $260. I got a bunch of email, your fault, you sold all that. Yeah, I sold thousands of shares of Apple. Thousands. Add it up in your head. Thousands of Apple shares. That's a lot of money. Okay? And now I get to buy it back lower. I mean, it's shocking to me that somebody would mock me for something that was so clear. Again, up there, I get to buy it at a 6% discount if I were to buy it today. Am I buying it today? No. It shows weakness. And you look at the weekly and it's still looking strong. So am I buying this back right now? Nah. I'm going to wait. But I will buy it back. Right now, I just made 6% by selling it at the end of the year. And yes, I have to pay some taxes because a lot of that was in my brokerage account. But I'm going to buy that back at a lower price. It is still the number one stock. So that's the first thing I know. The second thing I know is that you should be trading Tesla in the 4-hour algorithm because you just got out of a 60% gain and you're still seeing weakness with the deliveries. I thought the deliveries were going to be good. My buddy in Orlando said that was a record day for them. It came in light. But here's what I know about Tesla. They had their first down year with deliveries last year. What does that mean? That means this year's bar is extra low. So when you compare this year, this upcoming year to last year, maybe it looks fantastically good. Different situation. Again, was it just, hey, we've run out of all the EV buyers that we have? But I think there's enough in the tank for Tesla to do that. Yes, the valuation is still stretched. But if they get AI right with visualization, they get the robots in the factory working, you get a picture of a robot working in a factory, boom. That's a great thing. You get energy storage and expansion with deregulation. I think that stuff is enough. You get a new Model 2, a Model Q, whatever, a lower priced model, and you get the Model Y, the highest selling vehicle in America for the past 2 years. You get a refresh of that model. I mean, shit, I may sell mine just to get the damn ventilated seats. So, and the quietness of the interior. So I'm trading it on the 4-hour. Why am I not just buying and holding this? Because the 4-hour algorithm over the last 24 months makes you 386% versus buy and hold makes you 204%. I've said it many times. Previously to this run that we saw in October, this was a negative buy and hold stock. So I want to trade it with some safety. Am I going to underperform at some point? Maybe. But the safety of that provides me something, and it got you out here. Look, it got you out with 60% at 420. You're trading at 380 right now. Again, that's a great strategy. So what do I know? Number 3, open up a YOLO account. Go over to Linktree, okay? It's the 5th link down right here. Join Webull because you get free stocks. Okay, and you want volatility. I talked about it yesterday, how Trump is going to provide this volatility. You want that. Open a YOLO account. Don't do it with money you can't lose, okay? Do it with money that if it goes to zero, consider this sports betting. But open up a Webull account. You get free stocks. I've done it. I now have $11,400 in there from $1,000. Even if it goes to zero, again, it's a sports betting account. Do not put your rent money in there. Do not put your college fund in there. Do something where if it goes to zero, it makes sense to just have it at zero. And then you can refund it if you'd like, but it's money that you're willing to lose. And just YOLO it. Buy triple leveraged ETFs. Hold on one second. Stop it. Buy things that just make no sense. Buy on a Friday that I would say no. Buy one of those stocks that doesn't make money. Number 4, I'm buying IBIT with the algorithm. This is the Bitcoin ETF, IBIT, IBIT. Hold on one second. Penny! Stop. Bad girl. Sorry. I'm not going to edit that out. You know why? I don't have to. I'm buying the 4th thing that I'm buying IBIT with the algorithm, and it got you in yesterday, and I bought more yesterday. So that's the 4th thing I know. The 5th thing I know, NVIDIA will not double this year. You will not make 100% on NVIDIA like you have in the past years. You will not get this stock at what? 280? You will not get this stock at $280 this year. Absolutely no. It's a strategic buy under 140. I think it's going to go to 160 or 170. But honestly, I feel more comfortable buying Apple at $240 than I do NVIDIA at $140. Not because of anything other than the market cap. I've talked about it. The ability of Apple to increase their stock share price by buying back stock versus NVIDIA. That's it. So again, 5 things. Apple strategy, Tesla strategy, YOLO strategy, IBIT strategy, and NVIDIA strategy. So I just gave you 5 golden things. Now, as far as the ETFs go, when Brad Gerstner tells you to actually buy QQQ, that it's on sale, you listen. So I'm going to buy more QQQ. What am I going to do with QQQ? I'm going to use the 4-hour algorithm. And when it tells me to get back in, I will get back in. I will buy more. Okay. Here, the top 10 performing stocks in the NASDAQ 2024. AppLovin, is it going to be up another 738%? No. Does it have 100% in it? Maybe. Palantir, 352%. Could that go over 100? Maybe. MicroStrategy, 334%. Will that outperform again? Maybe. NVIDIA, will it get to 100? No. Axon, Broadcom. I mean, again, you have to look at these stocks and look at the market caps. Look at your risks and then look at your opportunities. So I really, really like some of these strategies that I have. So, and the other thing is tomorrow I will be doing a paid newsletter. And if you want the newsletter, you go over here again to Linktree. You just click on that and you get, I got to sign in, I guess. Oh, I signed out. That's what it is. Let's say continue. And so you just go over there and you can sign in, you can sign up. The newsletter is free, but I do have some news. But let me just tell you the title of tomorrow's newsletter, or today's newsletter, probably tomorrow. 7 ways to organize yourself for success in 2025, and 10 ways ChatGPT says you can succeed as an investor. That's it. So let's talk about schedule, because this schedule is going to change for this podcast. Now, for 2025, I will be doing Monday through Thursday on YouTube at 8:30 a.m. live. I'll be recording the podcast live. You'll get it for free, no problem. Fridays, it may be a preview on YouTube, and then I'll be switching to Substack for paid subs. I'll be posting the podcast for paid subscribers. The full podcast on Substack, so sign up for the newsletter. It will be there. There will be a preview for everybody. And if you need a 7-day preview of the paid stuff, don't be afraid to just get the 7-day. Or if you can't get it, just email me and I'll give you a free preview of it. Again, I'm doing this to pay it back. The reason I'm doing this is I don't want to do 6 days a week anymore. I want to do 5 days a week. And I hope you understand that. 6 days a week is a little much. And I want to focus a little bit on more having a weekend versus actually, I love doing this, but I do need a little bit of a break. I'm not saying it's forever, but I am kind of pulling back a little bit. And I do have an announcement. And this is for the subscribers that complain about commercials. Spotify asked me, they emailed me, I think it was October or November, and I had a meeting with them, and they said, hey, will you join our partner program? We're going to model it kind of like YouTube. And they said, you make a lot of money through commercials right now because we do a lot of placement on your platform. But for the premium subscribers, so Spotify Premium, I don't get a piece of your premium stuff. But they said, can we do commercial free for Spotify Premium people? And I said yes. So if you're a premium subscriber on Spotify, you will get commercial-free podcasts on there. Doesn't mean you get the paid newsletter podcast that I'm going to post on Substack, but the Monday through Thursday and the Friday preview, there won't be commercials in there. So for everybody who's annoyed with commercials, again, the newsletter, the paid newsletter, it comes with free, commercial-free podcasts. So if you don't like that, there's two ways to get it. The first is pay for the Substack. The second is to get Spotify Premium. So everybody that's complained about the commercials, they love placing ads on my podcast because you guys are a highly engaged audience, is what they tell me. So yeah, and just so everyone's aware, and I'm gonna lay this out there, the total earnings for ads between YouTube and Spotify last year, the total was $6,712.82. I am completely grateful for that. It's a good number, and it's because I have a very loyal audience and advertisers love to advertise on the show. But it made no difference in my year-end thing. Again, I make more money as an affiliate. Last year, the total I made through affiliate was $121,182. So the $6,000 that I got from ads actually means very little. It just means very little. So I was willing to give that up on Spotify for the premium subscribers so that you can do it. I'm also willing to give you a commercial free on the paid newsletter as a supporter of the podcast. So with that, the free portion of the podcast is done. I will be continuing the paid portion of the podcast on Substack. So if you just tune over there, if you're on one, you can tune over there. I think I gave you a great podcast, for a freebie on a Friday. I didn't want to all of a sudden cut it off and give you 2 minutes. I gave you 22 minutes, and I gave you the 5 things that I know for 2025. Now, for the rest of you, you'll get the Tesla analysis, you'll get the MicroStrategy analysis, you'll get the YOLO FFIE stuff, you'll get my Mag 7 stuff, and I'm going to go over the core portfolio for you as well. So if I don't talk to you, if you're not tuning over to Substack, have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. I hope everything goes well for you.
Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears.